Welcome back, Capricorn. I hope you've had a great week. We are jumping right into your reading today. Nine of Pentacles jumping out first. I love this energy. What else do we have? The Four of Swords, and you see someone else peeking, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. All right. Good to see some majors popping out there, or I guess one major. What I'm seeing so far is, and I feel that the Nine of Pentacles is you, okay? So this is someone who's incredibly independent, who has fought very hard for what they have, or worked for it very hard. It's interesting because there's a falcon on this woman's hand. That really stands out to me in this deck. And so, I'm just hearing very precise, very, like there's a seriousness about you, a precision about you. I think you like all things in order. Like, when you do your hair, it's like every hair in place sort of thing. You know, dressed in very nice clothing, a real air of confidence here, Capricorn, if this is indeed you. There's something about taking some time out to rest and to really think about something. When we get both the Four of Swords together and the Hanged Man, this speaks to me about, a period of contemplation with respect to a choice that's needing to be made, okay? Yeah, okay, so we've got the King of Wands jumping out after that, with the Princess of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I can't help but feel this choice has to do with people, that's for sure, and moving away from something. Going away from something so you can have a better life. So I don't know if this was a situation here, Kathy, where you had to walk away from somebody, from a King of Wands potentially. For what? What is a Six of Swords? A Six of Swords moving towards her. For Ace of Wands, for a new opportunity. For a new opportunity towards something that was going to be your wish fulfillment. Okay, the Ten of Swords jumping out here. All right. King of Wands would be like a fire sign, so an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody certainly that embodies that energy. This is someone who was probably a very good listener, very strategic. Very sure of themselves. I feel like you might have broken this off. Yeah, I do. And that certainly resonates with this top part here, because you can see the Princess of Swords here is lifted her sword and bird. So this is all about communication, and it's all pointed towards this King of Wands. I don't think this person was surprised when you told them about, it looks to me like maybe a separation, like you've broken off a relationship here, because you're coming out again at that Nine of Pentacles energy. So, you're kind of coming out on top is what I'm seeing here. So I do believe it was you that had broken it off with this King of Wands for whatever reason. But again, I don't get that they're surprised. I think when you told this person, they were like potentially sitting there just like that. And so either they were like bubbling under the surface and feeling absolutely awful about this, or they saw it coming, or they're just not a person to show their emotions, potentially as well. So whatever fits within your dynamic, take that. But again, Six of Swords, you're moving towards a new opportunity, something that's you felt very passionate about, and certainly something that took you to these Nine of Cups, okay? Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, it's the ending of something. The Ten of Swords, I think you were exhausted. Either you were exhausted by this situation and this took a lot of time and energy for you to do this, or this is how this King of Wands felt when you told them. I kind of feel it's the latter. I kind of feel that this person felt defeated and just wasn't showing it. Like they felt quite awful about this inside. This possibly could be keeping them up a lot at night, right? Or you've spent a lot of time up at night worrying about this, kind of mulling over it. Should I do this? It just, I don't know, it doesn't really fit the energy that I'm seeing up here. Like for you, it was very methodical. So I'm wondering if again it's this King of Wands here that's feeling that energy. Princess of Pentacles out here again is about bringing something new forward. So an offer of sorts, very well balanced offer. This is something that I just heard bringing the best forward. So let's see more about this. Tell us more about this Princess of Pentacles, please, for our lovely Capricorns. Three of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely something that's been cause for celebration, whatever this new beginning is. I could see why, like with the Nine of Cups coming out, like, yes, please, for sure. Ace of Swords falling beneath the Ace of Wands. I really feel like this new beginning and wish fulfillment was just being able to communicate to this person, you know, that you were done, like, you know, this is over sort of thing. Yeah, exactly. Because we've got the Two of Wands coming out next. And so I think this, again, you've been waiting for this moment. You've been thinking, you've been strategizing, because you wanted this Nine of Cups, okay? Something better from your life, I'm hearing. All right, which then that Two of Wands definitely feels more like your energy here. Next we had like the Two of Swords jump out with the Justice card and the Five of Cups. So I think, again, you knew that when you made this decision, to end it with this person, that it was going to result in this, okay? This person was going to feel defeated. They were going to feel depressed, withdrawn, like all of the things you would expect after a breakup. The Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this for a while. What's coming in here? What's this Ace of Wands all about? We know that you're starting new, like you're starting on your own without this person, but tell us a little more about what you think is ahead of you here. What's ahead of you? If you haven't already done this, this is up and coming. If you're cross-watching, keep that in mind. If this feels like the other person's energy, flip it around. If this doesn't resonate at all, you probably should click off. Don't make it fit. That's for sure. I feel it's pretty well established at this point in the reading, so sometimes our readings can kind of take a turn. You know, the first few minutes, there's not a lot of clarity, and then boom, it really starts to rock and roll. But what's this Three of Wands about here? What have you been waiting for? Something specifically, because one of these ships is really standing out more than the others. It could be offers coming in, like there's these 5 ships, but one offer, you've really got your eye on that, and it seems to be coming in first, sort of thing. First place winner, I'm hearing. So tell us more about this Three of Wands, please, for Kathy. Is this a secret yet? Is this something that you haven't maybe been talking about, or you don't want other people to know about? I'm kind of keeping this under wraps. Oh, that's why. There's a card over here. Four of Pentacles. Yes. Well, that answered that question, didn't it? This is something you don't want coming out. Whatever this has to do with whatever you were waiting for or moving towards. Could it be this Prince of Wands, perhaps? You don't want coming out. You're holding that. That's a big secret there. Interesting. If Prince of Wands jumps out, then we'll know that it's with respect to that. But I think this is something that you've kept a secret from others, and that you don't want getting out. You're still holding on to it quite tightly. Yeah, you're really tight-lipped. Like, I think if someone asked you what's going on or what's new and stuff, there would be kind of that blank gaze where you're not going to give them any sort of clue of what's going on. Whether with the Fool card here, a new beginning, which you're definitely not going to let on. That was the Hermit peeking out there if you saw it. It was on camera, so there you go. with respect to home, family, foundations, and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're keeping this quiet. Whatever this new beginning is, whatever you've been waiting for or working towards. And it could be just that you broke it off with somebody and you're keeping that quiet. You know, it doesn't have to be anything more elaborate than that. Tell us more about the Fool. What's to come on this journey here? What was that wanted to peek out? The High Priestess. So we'll see if she comes out again. Because it flipped back over. So again, High Priestess would talk about secrets, right? And again, not wanting things to get out. Tell us about this Fool's journey, please. Eight of Wands, okay. Eight of Wands, it's interesting, was falling over that Princess of Swords. So with the Queen of Wands, again, someone who's tight-lipped, I'm getting here. Queen of Wands energy is very passionate. It's very confident. This person, when they walk into the room, everybody sees them. You know what I mean? Like, you can't help but look up at this person for sure. The Devil energy, okay. I'm just hearing like temptress almost. And again, there's some secrets. I'm getting secrets here too. So, okay. The Devil can be something about temptation. It can kind of be about carnal stuff. Tell us about this Devil and the Queen of Wands. It's almost like I just keep hearing you don't want communication to come out about this. You don't want word to come out about this. Tell us more about the Queen of Wands and the Devil. Potentially, could this, because we're getting a pairing of the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Devil and keeping somebody up at night. And so is it that this king was up to something sneaky and you found out about this and cut him out? I mean, if that was the case, things weren't going good even before that. So, you know, or if it's you that had done something, I don't really get that energy though. I feel like it's potentially the other person. And you don't want this getting out. But whatever it is, there is a temptation and lust involved with a Queen of Wands figure and the Nine of Swords coming after. Oh, interesting. This is that Prince of Wands coming out. Okay. Didn't we have the Princess of Wands here? Or was that was Leo's reading? Interesting. Okay. Tell us more about this Prince of Wands. When I see Prince of Wands, again, it's that player energy. Again, I can't help but think that this has to do something with the King of Wands joining up with the Queen of Wands. And, you know, this was something that was forbidden, kind of lusty, temptuous, and that sort of thing. And certainly something that I think someone was probably feeling really guilty about. It caused them a lot of worry and stuff like that. And to me, it almost points to like an affair of some sort. Okay, King of Cups on the bottom there. Or news coming in about this. But that would be more of the Knight of Swords, right? Not the Knight of Wands. Spirit, tell us a little bit more about this situation here. Yeah, the Prince of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of people and energies in this reading. And Ace of Cups. So new beginnings in love not coming in. Okay. With respect to this Prince of Pentacles. Taureau. Oh my goodness. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. It's almost like a love offer was rejected. Yeah. With the Prince of Swords behind that, my goodness, and we were just talking about that, right? Like communication coming in about that. There's something here about a love offer being extended and rejected. I'm just hearing like you're not open to any players. I don't know if this is someone that had offered this to you, or if you had extended this to somebody and they rejected your love offer, if you were extending it to an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just somebody who is kind of impulsive and hasty with their words and their communication. So we've got the Sun coming up. Okay. And a ton of other cards. Oh, mercy. Okay. Interesting. So we've got the Four of Cups here, the King of Swords, the Temperance, Three of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups. Okay, guys, my head is just spinning. Like, seriously, what is going on here? This reading was so, like, clear cut, and it's gotten really complicated when we start looking at the backstory about what's been going on and what you've been waiting for in this situation, okay? You know, there's something about this being like a new beginning. There's something very beautiful about this. The energy is absolutely amazing. You know, with the Four of Cups energy, this really speaks to kind of, again, I just talked about this in the Leo reading. Again, I don't know. Check out the title of that reading and see if it resonates with you. There's something here about being disappointed about something. You know, I get the feeling that somebody offered somebody something and they were rejected. And it's kind of led to this feeling of like, bummer, man. But the universe is saying like, yo, right behind you here. Like there's something better coming in. We've got the King of Swords showing up here. So we're looking at an air sign possibly, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just somebody who is quite... they're a little chilly, I'm not gonna lie. They can be a little abrasive. They can be very cutting with their words or just really to the point. They don't really chit chat. They really just get to it. They know exactly what they want. There's some impatience here. This person also has a bit of a temper, okay? And we've got this joining forces here with the Princess of Cups where, you know, this person's like me, like it's almost like an offer being extended and you're just like, oh, you know, sort of energy here. The Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, why am I forgetting the other one? Scorpio energy here. I feel more Scorpio. You know, something to do with this King of Wands and this Princess of Cups with the Temperance and the Three of Pentacles in between. So there's something where you potentially worked with this person. Again, check out the Leo reading. That's calling for balance. And there's been some divine intervention within all of this, especially when I see kind of this, you know, tragedy here. And, you know, in the previous cards we were talking about with the Sun card coming out. Okay. Yeah. And the Lovers on the bottom here, which generally relates to, for me, a choice in love. Okay. Wow. I'm a bit gobsmacked. I kind of have this feeling like this is making no sense to me right now, but whoever's watching this, it is making sense to them and they're able to piece this together. So I'm not going to go into detail spinning myself around in circles trying to make sense of it. Either this situation is very convoluted and doesn't make a whole lot of sense, or again, I really feel that if it's resonating with someone, they know exactly what's going on here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep reading the cards. Not going to try to make sense of it. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this situation here? What do you need Capricorn to know about this? I feel like I need to draw an oracle card. Let's use the Numerology deck here today. These cards are going to do the slip and slide because they are quite slippery. Which kind of drives me crazy, but okay. Coming out first, look at the bigger picture. Okay. Confidence is the key to your success, right then. Kind of some more Leo energy there. So this is definitely a bigger picture issue. And when I see that, I'm really drawn to this first spread up here. No matter what has transpired down here, you know, how you got to it is more important than anything. And the positivity of the decision that you've made is important. It's brought you to this Nine of Pentacles place. Okay. I just heard sitting pretty. Okay. You're sitting pretty now. Please Google that if you don't know the more abstract meaning of that. Because it doesn't mean literally sitting pretty. I mean, it could, but in this sense, I mean it more figuratively. Please tell us more about this situation. What else does a Capricorn need to know before we go today? Yeah, if you're getting kind of caught up in the finer details, don't. Look at the bigger picture of this. And I think that came through too when I'm trying to make sense of something and I'm getting caught up in all these little details, like the backstory and this person and that person. It's like, no, stop. Just look at the bigger picture. That's what's important here. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Interesting that we have a full moon in Scorpio coming up tomorrow. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so this is Spirit's advice for you. In this situation, Capricorn, if you are feeling a little bit bamboozled, is look at the bigger picture, work through those fears that you have. And, you know, the yucky tough part of this is about to come to an end because here you are, you know, crowning the reading. You were coming in as that Nine of Pentacles energy. It's interesting too, this is a full moon in Capricorn, so more of your energy there. Any other messages before we close for our beautiful Capricorns? Any other final messages? I just heard the expression, like that song, Don't Fear the Reaper. And I feel like, you know, the Reaper to me means like the death card in tarot. And it's like, don't fear change. Don't fear this transformation that's taking place. It might be uncomfortable, but it's certainly nothing to be feared because all is going to turn out okay, in this situation. Any other last cards? Yeah. The energy is gaining momentum within this situation, okay? So if things have been seeming kind of tough and it kind of sluggish and like things aren't moving forward, that's about to change, okay? The energy in this is, you know, gaining momentum and taking you to the end of this tough cycle. If you're just kind of going through it right now or at the tail end of it, you're going to start going from the tail end of what hasn't been so pleasant into something that's quite lovely and beautiful, okay? Your hard work is paying off, okay? Yeah, again, new moon in Capricorn, okay? Definitely kismet. A fiery climax approaches. So Capricorn, keep up the really good work. Spirit's telling you that, you know, you're going to be gaining momentum here. The end is near. Your hard work is paying off. Put those fears aside. You know, don't fear change. Don't fear transition, transformation, that sort of thing. It all works out in the end, okay? And remember to keep an eye on that bigger picture versus getting kind of wrapped up and caught in smaller details. Capricorn, it was a pleasure to read for you today. I wish you all the best in the coming week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.